Hey guys, how you doing? I saw this post on Facebook. My friend Amy put it on this morning. Very cool stuff. She said she made a list of her favorite albums that had a lot to do with her life, and I thought that's pretty cool. So I decided to do one better. I'm going to make a video of them, and it's actually 14 records, but I don't care. 13, 14. 13 is an unlucky number anyway. So, anyway, I'm going to start. First one. This one right here. Beat at Sensita, I think it's called. It's essential homage to the most raunchy, erotic film music from the vaults of Italian 60s and 70s cinema. It's on white vinyl. Very interesting music. It's like, I think it's Italian. Well, I know it's Italian porn music. It's kind of a sin, see? There you go. But I love the cover. And it's on white vinyl, and it's very interesting music, so I had to buy it. So that's the first one. Number two, second one is Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. This one here came out about 2 years ago, and I absolutely love this album. It is absolutely fantastic, and I can listen to it front to back all the time. Don't have to skip over any tracks. Is that amazing? And saw him 3 times on this tour. Once in Philadelphia, D.C., and I traveled to Indiana, believe it or not, to see him. Very cool stuff here. Very cool record. All right. Next one, it might as well be Swing by Frank Sinatra. This is a great record, too. It's arranged by Quincy Jones. Ironically, he did Michael Jackson's Thriller, so having, Frank Sinatra and Michael Jackson in the same category is kind of weird. In that category, I guess you could say. Has Fly Me to the Moon on it, and The Best Is Yet to Come. Amazing album. Listen to this a lot. The next one is the Beatles 62 to 66. This album is really cool to have. And the cool part about it is this right here. It is on, ready for this? Red vinyl. Cherry red vinyl. How cool is that? It's a 2-record set. Both records are on red vinyl. It was kind of hard to find. I was at a used record shop and I was looking for it. The guy said he had it, so I figured, why don't I pick it up? And it's same music, but having it on a red vinyl is pretty cool because it's kind of hard to find. Those things that are hard to find are fun to have. The next one is Nevermind the Bullocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. This album is another one you can just put on and don't have to skip over any tracks. It's amazing. And favorite song on here is No Feelings. And I was introduced to this record in, I think it was like around this time in 1993. So 21 years ago, we were on the school bus home. My friend Simon Bennett gave me a cassette of this album. He said, I want you to listen to this over the weekend and let me know what you think. And I listened to it all weekend, and I was completely blown away by it. It was incredible. It blew me away. It was just in your face. It was raunchy. It was melodic at the same time, and it was just amazing. I couldn't believe how blown away I was by this record. So thanks for giving that to me. Appreciate it. Next one is What's the Story, Morning Glory by Oasis. This is their second record. This came out the same day as the verdict for the O.J. Simpson trial. I remember that day very well. I didn't buy this record that day, but I remember that day very well. And I knew this record was coming out that day because it was a big promotion going on and all that. It has, the cool thing about this record, it has Bonehead's Bank Holiday on it, which is not available on the CD version. So, when you get an extra track on the vinyl, you might as well buy it, right? And it's a kind of a funny track. It's a cool track. I like it. So, double record set. So that's that one. The next one is a guy named Jimmy Roselli. He's an Italian singer. All these songs are in Italian. So I don't speak Italian, so I don't know what he's saying, but it's absolutely beautiful music. First track on it. Here's the track listing on it. That track right there, Mala Femina, I think it's called. I think it's how you pronounce it. Amazing. Beautiful, beautiful song. You listen to this, I swear to you, you want to run out to your favorite Italian restaurant and just get a big bowl of spaghetti and meatballs, because for some reason you listen to this music, you just crave Italian food. It's really, really good stuff. All right, the next one. Fleetwood Mac. You probably don't know this record. Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. This record came out in 1968. It went by a guy named Peter Green. He was the lead singer, guitar player. This was before Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac joined the band by like 7 years, believe it or not. People think that Fleetwood Mac is the original lineup of Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham and all them. No. They joined, it was their 6th record when they joined the band. They made their first record they made was Fleetwood Mac's 6th record. This is straight blues. It does not sound anything like Rumors or their self-titled record they made in '75. This is completely different. It will blow you away. If you don't have this record, you got to buy it if you like blues, because it's absolutely amazing. I was introduced to this a couple of years ago and just knocked my socks off. It was amazing. This record was great. Next one. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Damn the Torpedoes. This was the 3rd record that came out. Recorded at Sound City out in Van Nuys, California. By the way, if you haven't seen the movie Sound City, you got to check it out. It's great. It's fantastic. This is the interview Tom Petty and the band. Got their experience there. And it was produced by Jimmy Iovine, who is, as most kids know, was the mentor on American Idol. So he produced this record. He kind of forced his way into producing this, tricked Tom Petty into producing this record. So it turned out great. It's a great, great album. It has Refugee on it, which is one of my favorite songs of all time now. Next one, The Beatles, 67 to 70. This is on blue vinyl. Here, I'll show it to you. I'll prove it to you, too. This is really cool stuff. Blue vinyl. How amazing is that? This album holds, even though it's the greatest hits, it kind of holds a special place in my heart, because on November 28th, 1966, 10 years to the day before I was born, they recorded Strawberry Fields Forever. And it's one of my favorite Beatles songs. Even before I knew that, it was one of my favorite Beatles songs. So this is a great album, and I listen to this a lot. Next one, Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction. Came out in 1987, July 21st. And I got it 2 years later. It was my last day in 5th grade. I was at a mall in Arlington, Virginia called Ballston Common Mall, and I picked this up at the record store. I forgot what it was called then. Record Town or Record World or something like that. And I got this record. Not this, I got the cassette when I was in 5th grade. I was 12 years old. And listened to it all throughout the summer of 1989, and to this day since. It's a great album. It does not get old at all. It's just very iconic lineup. Doesn't exist anymore. Only Axl is the main guy in the band. It's not very good. Their lineup now, but this record was amazing. They could have made this. This could have been their only record, and they'd still be absolutely horrible. So that's that. All right. Soundtrack to Goodfellas. This record here, very hard to find on vinyl, I must say. It you could download it, you could buy it on CD on Amazon.com or go to iTunes and download it or whatever. But this here, I searched for like a year to get this on vinyl. I finally found it in like the Netherlands online. And I ordered it and it came, and I just held it. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I have this album. It's or the soundtrack. It's in great shape, and it's a PR copy, if you see that right there. So I don't think this was sold in stores. It was just a PR copy that was just sent out when the movie came out. And great lineup, great lineup of songs. Martin Scorsese did a great job with the movie and the soundtrack. The only thing it doesn't have on the soundtrack is My Way by Sid Vicious, which was played in the credits. So, and that is that one right there. But yeah, all in all, great record. Very rare to have that. Okay. Oasis, definitely maybe. This record here, I've listened to this God, probably 500 times since I got this. I have it on vinyl, I have it on CD, and I have it on my iPod or iPhone or whatever. And I listen to it constantly. It's a great, great album. It's my number one. And the lineup of songs are great. This is another record they released that had an extra song on it. It has a song called Sad Song on it, which is the third track on the side too. And it's a great rock record. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And yeah, the song Sad Song is not available on the CD or the. I don't even know if you get it on iTunes. Probably can't now. This was one of the best rock records ever made. Okay. One last thing I got to show you guys. Probably one of the rarest records I have is this right here. This is called Little Joe Sure Can't Sing. If you look at that gentleman right there, let me slide it up for you. He looks familiar, doesn't he? He does look familiar. You know why? That's because it's Joe Pesci. See? You recognize it? Same guy right there. That guy there and that guy there is the same guy. This is Joe Pesci released this record, I think in 1967 or 68, and it's very hard to find, very rare. I was very lucky to find it. I got it on eBay actually. I haven't seen it since, and snatched it up. And it's covers of Bee Gees songs before they went disco, and Beatles songs, and a few other ones here and there. This is extremely hard to find, and I am so proud to own this. And I don't know how far this video will go, but this is jump out on the limb here. Joe Pesci, if you're watching this, I am so proud to own this, and my hat goes off to you for making this album. It's actually pretty good, and this is before he became an actor, or when he was a struggling actor, before he did Raging Bull and The Death Collector, I believe. So this album is very hard to find, and I'm very proud to own it. So, Mr. Pesci, if you're watching this, thank you for releasing this. It's a great record. All right, I'm signing off now. Hope you guys had fun looking at my partial record collection. I want to see the same thing from you guys. So if you have a great record collection or CD collection, I want to see it. All right, take care.